Arms Act 2019 एंड ये भी इस बार एग्जाम में आ सकता है, खासकर मेंस में ये डेफिनेटली आ सकता है. ओके, प्रीलिम में भी डेफिनेटली ये आ सकता है, नो डाउट इन दिस. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट इज आर्म्स एक्ट 19. और मेंस में भी आता है तो इसको थोड़ा सा ऐसा होता है कि क्रिटिकली एनालाइज करके एक क्वेश्चन इस पे आ सकता है, क्वेश्चन आर्म्स एक्ट 19. So let's see what is this Arms Act. So this act amended the Arms Act 1959. So first of all, the older act was the Arms Act 1959. It was amended in 2019 and it was made Arms Act 2019. So this act provides for a certain punishments against manufacturing and carrying illegal arms. Okay. तो ये जो इलीगल आर्म्स जो होल्ड करते लोग उनके लिए बेसिकली एक पनिशमेंट प्रिस्क्राइब करता है आर्म्स एक्ट 1990. लेकिन इसमें क्या चेंजेस हुए, क्या फीचर चेंज हुए हैं जो कि 1959 में नहीं थे और 19 में आ गए हैं. ओके, सो विल सी दैट. सो विल डिस्कस द फीचर्स ऑफ आर्म्स एक्ट 19. आर्म्स एक्ट नाम से पता लग रहा है कि ये आर्म्स के ऊपर है. और आर्म्स का मतलब आप समझते हैं जो भी गन हम लोग लाइसेंस गन रखते हैं या जो भी किस आर्म और एम्यूनिशन से रिलेटेड कुछ भी है तो बेसिकली आर्म्स एक्ट के अंदर आता है. किस पर्सन को बेसिकली कितनी गन रख सकता है अपने घर पे. ओके, इस तरह की चीजें. ओके, या इलीगल गन्स कोई रखता है तो उसका बेसिकली उसके ऊपर क्या फाइन लगेगा या क्या पनिशमेंट लगेगी. ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर रिलेटेड टू दिस आर्म्स एक्ट. सो दिस मींस आर्म्स contained by the civilians. ओके, सिविलियंस जो आर्म कंटेन करते हैं उसके लिए आर्म्स एक्ट है. इट्स नॉट द आर्म्स जो बेसिकली जो वेपन्स पुलिस फोर्सेस या आर्मी रखती है उसके लिए ये आर्म्स एक्ट नहीं है. इस आर्म्स एक्ट इज ओनली फॉर सिविलियंस. जो सिविलियंस बेसिकली आर्म्स रखते हैं. नाउ रिलेटेड टू द वेपन्स. सो फीचर्स देखते हैं. सो फर्स्ट feature of this Arms Act of 1919 is those who possess more than 2 firearms will have to deposit the remaining third one with the police station concerned or authorized gun dealers within 1 year. So, जिन लोगों के पास दो या दो तो रख सकते हो आप लोग. दो से ज्यादा यदि आपके पास गन है, मान थर्ड गन किसी के पास है, then it has to deposit with the police or the concerned dealer, authorized dealer. तो हर जगह पे टाउन्स में डीलर्स भी होते हैं और गन डीलर्स भी होते हैं, तो उनको भी डिपॉजिट कर सकते हो आप लोग. एंड पुलिस स्टेशन भी डिपॉजिट कर सकते हो. ओके, बट दैट मींस दैट यू कैन नॉट नाउ पोजेस मोर देन 2 फायरआर्म्स विद यू. ओके, दैट इज अ लिमिटेशन. अर्लियर you could keep the number of arms with you, but now the limit has been changed and it has been made to 2 firearms. Okay. Now the second feature is about the heirloom or heritage. Heirloom or heritage weapons could be kept if they have been deactivated. ये रखना आप लोग. जो हेरिटेज वेपन्स की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग, जो एंटीक वेपन्स हैं जो पहले जमाने में लोग यूज करते थे. ओके, एंटीक वेपन्स कुछ मूवीज में, बॉलीवुड मूवीज में आप लोगों ने देखा भी होगा एंटीक वेपन्स. ओके, एंड दे आर कॉस्टली आल्सो. ये जो एंटीक वेपन्स होते हैं, तो जो हेरिटेज वेपन्स है ये जो किसी के पास पड़े हुए हैं उनके पूर्वजों के या मे बी दे हैव परचेज्ड आल्सो, तो जो एंटीक वेपन्स है वो आप घर पे रख सकते हो, पर वो काम नहीं करने चाहिए. दे शुड बी डीएक्टिवेटेड. आप शोर पे इसके लिए यूज कर सकते हो उसको, पर ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप उससे कुछ फायर कर दो. ओके, if these heritage weapons are deactivated, then only you can keep these heritage weapons with you, but otherwise you cannot keep. So that's another limitation put by this Arms Act 2019. तो criticism इसका point ये इस point में criticize भी करेंगे हम लोग डिसीजन में कि हेरिटेज वेपन्स को जो बेसिकली उन्होंने डिसअलाउ की है, एक्टिव कंडीशन में नहीं रह सकते. you can keep this heritage weapons in deactivated condition. So that is the second feature. Now we'll see next. It accords special status to sports person who need firearms and ammunition for practice and participation in tournaments. So sports persons, okay, they can keep these firearms and ammunition if they are participating in any kind of tournaments. And fourth feature is about that it enhances the period of arms license from 3 years to 5 years. इसका मतलब जो पहले आप एक लाइसेंस लेते थे, आर्म्स लाइसेंस लेते थे, वो 3 साल के लिए वैलिड होता था. देन यू हैव टू रिन्यू दिस लाइसेंस. तो आपको रिन्यू कराना पड़ता था. ओके, अभी आप 5 साल तक आपका लाइसेंस चलेगा और 5 साल बाद आपको रिन्यू कराना है. Okay, so obviously it is a welcome step because now we have to pay less to keep these firearms because now renewal period is 5 years and earlier it was 3 years. So it's a saving of time as well as money. Okay, so because this time period has been increased for renewal of the arms license, and it provides for assurance of arms license in its electronic form for rationalizing and facilitating the licensing procedures for use of firearms by individuals. So you can get the this arms license in its electronic form also. Okay, so we can apply electronically and we can get the license also electronically. So that another feature has been added. So whoever uses firearms by for celebratory gunfire or in a rash or negligent manner shall be punished with 2 years imprisonment and fine of up to ₹1 lakh. तो ये में भी आप लोगों ने मीडिया में देखा होंगे इस तरह के केसेस आते रहते हैं that in marriages especially the people Punjabi people, okay, so they are in UP also, so they are fond of showing the weapons in marriages, okay, and that's a very bad precedent, okay, that we people fires in marriages, okay, and sometimes it can result into the accidents also, okay, and that is why this kind of things are banned. So nobody can now use the firearms in marriages or any kind of celebrity functions, or cannot use in negligent manner. So definitely as a student of UPSC, definitely you can warn the people, your nearabouts or your relatives, that if somebody is using the firearms in the celebrations or acting as a negligent manner, so that person can be imprisoned by 2 years or it has a fine of ₹1 lakh. Okay. Next feature is that if any person possess prohibited arms or ammunition shall be punishable as per Section 7 with an imprisonment of 7 years, but which may extend to 14 years. So if anybody has illegal weapons, which are unlicensed weapons, or any other prohibited arms or ammunition that a civilian cannot contain, that person will have imprisonment of 7 years, which may extend to 14 years. And for weapons stolen or taken away by force from police or armed forces by Naxal militants in J&K and Northeast insurgents, a jail term of minimum 10 years to maximum life imprisonment with a fine has been prescribed. Such punishment also held for organized crime syndicates. So यदि किसी नक्सल ने या कोई मिलिटेंट ने या फिर कोई इंसर्जेंट ने किसी पुलिस फोर्स की या हमारी आर्म्ड फोर्सेस में सारे आ जाते हैं, कुड बी मिलिट्री, इट कुड बी पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस, ओके, तो किसी का भी वेपन किसी ने चुराया है और अपने पास रख रखा है, so that person will be liable to minimum 10 year imprisonment, okay, and the maximum is life imprisonment. So ये बेसिकली नया ऐड हुआ है एक तरह से, ये थोड़ी सी हार्श पनिशमेंट इस पर नहीं डाली है लोगों ने, लाइफ imprisonment तक मैक्सिमम के पहले नहीं थी, so definitely this point can be asked in your examination. And इसके अलावा जो सेलिब्रेशन वाला था या ये सब नए पॉइंट्स हैं, ओके, पीछे जो पहले एक्ट में नहीं थे. So the next feature is that in case Yes, I hope that everybody now getting this 8th point. So in case use of any prohibited arms or ammunition results in the death of any other person, the quantum of punishment has been changed to life imprisonment. So ध्यान से समझना आप लोग. इसका हम ये कह रहे हैं कि जो भी कोई पर्सन prohibited arms or ammunition का यूज करता है and it results into the death of any other person. Okay, या कोई illegal weapon से किसी person को basically भी को murder करते हो, then your quantum of punishment has been changed to life imprisonment with a fine or death sentence. Okay? That means illegal weapon से यदि किसी कोई person दूसरे person को अटैक करता है and if that person get murdered, दूसरे person को basically murder करते हो, then it can result into the person can be liable to the life imprisonment or death sentence. So earlier the punishment for causing death using prohibited arms was death penalty. तो पहले जो 1959 वाला एक्ट था उसमें क्या प्रोविजन था कि that if that person is using illegal weapons to kill someone, that person will be liable for death penalty. सिर्फ death penalty था, उसको death penalty ही मिलेगी. Okay? But now they have made a provision for death penalty or life imprisonment. So ये आप याद रखना होगा. उसमें ये चेंज हुआ है. Now criticism of this Arms Act. So first criticism is that farmers living at the border areas in Punjab and Rajasthan acquired weapons from their ancestors for self-defense, but they won't be able to use it if vintage weapons are banned. As we have seen that vintage weapons are banned, that you can keep the vintage active weapons or heritage weapons only in inactive condition, that these weapons cannot fire. Then only you can use vintage weapons. But the poor farmers who live in the border areas of Punjab and Rajasthan, where insurgency is also there, so these people cannot able to keep these weapons, although they have acquired these weapons from their ancestors. So that's one of the criticism or one of the limitation. And another criticism is that in Rajasthan, number of Rajput families have antique weapons with them, and they have sentimental values attached to them, and that's why also that is why they are opposing this particular act. Okay, because now they could not contain the weapons more than 2. Okay, those weapons at least maybe they have 10 weapons. Okay, and that also in active conditions. But these are antique weapons they have acquired from their ancestors. So definitely, it's a heritage for them.
This 2 weapon limit is applied on antique weapon also.
Yeah, right. Every kind of weapon. So active condition में जो weapon है, तो आपको 2 से ज़्यादा weapon नहीं रख सकते. If any antique weapon is in inactive condition, तब उसके ऊपर apply नहीं होगी. Okay. ये सिर्फ apply होगी active weapon के case में. So, but we are saying that these Rajputs have antique weapons in active conditions. Okay. So significance, we will see significance of this act. So according to an estimate, India has a total of around 35 lakh gun licenses. But we are saying we apart from this criticism, we will also talk about the significance of this act. And last में आपको conclude जब करोगे, आप conclude करोगे mains examination में, then you will conclude in favor of this act basically. Okay, आपको इस act का favor ही करना है in conclusion after making criticism. Okay, because you can give these figures also, data also.
Thanks for watching our video. Please like, share and subscribe.